I got a couple barrel or nahs for you if you'd like to close out the show with that.
Sure do.
Barrel or nah, Shaun White.
You know, Shaun White is a great guy. Maybe. I've hung out with him a couple times. He was nice to me. But I'm going to say nah. I'm so tired of the Shaun White show.
Are you really?
Oh, it's exhausting to me. Watching the fact that Shaun White is the one representative of any of, the action extreme sports, that it's Shaun White, Shaun White, Shaun White. I'm just really, really, really tired of Shaun White. And I don't like the way his 1440 thing looks, like all twisted back. The way his grabs look is not pretty to me. So I'm annoyed by his style. I get that he's, phenomenal and sticks it when he needs to and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I am not on the Shaun White train. I'm a Yuri Patlochikov man. The guy who won the gold in Sochi.
Okay.
He's my guy.
So Chaz, by the way, Shaun White's a local guy for you, San Diego guy.
Carlsbad kid.
Your wife is an ex-pro snowboarder.
Yep.
So you got a lot of connections to Shaun White.
I do.
You're
lot.
going nah.
I'm going nah on Shaun White. I'm going barrel on snowboarding. I love snowboarding.
Okay.
But Shaun White, I'm giving a big fat nah.
You gonna get that album, Snowboard? Remember we were there last time?
Yeah, it was so beautiful. I totally am going to get it.
We got to give that a shout out.
Yeah.
Album Surf also has a limited run of snowboards
that are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Or look phenomenal.
What's the rotation Shaun White does? 1440?
I think it's a something 1440, and I can't remember what the first name is, or what it's called, a cork something 1440. But yeah, it just doesn't look good. That's the thing.
Cote calls it a 2070.
Yeah, exactly is what Cote calls it. Dang Cote. But the thing, I hope that surfing in the pool never reaches snowboarding levels where guys are doing 1440s or something in the water. To me, once you hit a certain amount of rotation, I just get completely lost and can't follow it.
Me too.
I love
you have to have a trained eye for it.
Yeah, a straight method to me is like the most beautiful, like a really tweaked out straight method air is the most beautiful snowboarding air for my money, which doesn't have one twist.
Well, I think you're going to be on the minority of that argument.
Yeah.
Albie Layer took to Instagram and was like, watching the snowboarding in the Olympics makes me realize how under-evolved we are as surfers, still doing the same old stuff.
I mean, they should do a better job. I think surfers should do a better job of doing their airs more beautifully.
Yeah.
Like it's funny we have a little beach grit program. It's top secret, but it's going to come out pretty soon. But part of it involves the way surfers approach air or doing airs is totally different than the way snowboarders go up expecting to land. Surfers go up just trying to huck as hard as they can, hoping that somehow magically they land. Excuse me.
Right.
And that, to me, it's the I'm just going to go up and their body's all tweaked out. Rarely do not that surf airs don't look good, but rarely do spins look really good. Like, do they look like they're on purpose? It looks like, whoa, the guy, I can't believe I landed always at the end.
Well, I mean, that's the blessing and the curse with all of surfing, I think, is like, the reason that is the case is because it's an unpredictable surface and playing field, which creates maybe some ugly moments, but then when it comes together,
it's beautiful.
It's spectacular.
And I guess that, when, a few years ago when people were first doing full rotation airs kind of or regularly, it looked more or less spastic. And now it looks like when John throws one, it looks so clean and so in control, or Philippe or Gabby or whoever, like the guys who do them good, throw them like they mean to land them.
Or the ones that are the most spectacular are the ones where they hit either something they weren't anticipating hitting, or the wind catches the board and it whips them additionally, or just they have to improvise mid-air.
Yeah.
And then they stomp it, and that becomes exciting.
That's
again,
nice. I like that.
So it's the blessing and the curse. All right, barrel or nah, Sexbots.
Sexbots. I'm gonna go. Where did I see? I feel I saw Sexbots in a movie recently.
Well, it's in the news now. There's I don't know who the company is, but there's like brand new ones that are super lifelike.
Yep.
$15,000. No need for a human being anymore.
I'm holding the line on masturbation and saying nah on Sexbots.
Well, I thought the Sexbots would be in place of. If you're saying nah on masturbation, I thought maybe the Sexbots would be a yeah.
But I'm thinking Sexbots are just, it's just evolved masturbation. It's no different.
Okay.
Unless the Sexbot was programmed to, like, you really had to try hard to get the Sexbot to fall in love.
She plays hard to get.
Totally. You have to really.
He or she?
Yeah, he or she. You have to really woo to get the Sexbot into bed.
How awesome would that be?
Then I would be barrel.
What if the Sexbot had mood swings?
Yeah, like
headache.
I'm not in the mood.
Yeah.
Sexbot just slaps you one day.
And it just rolls over in bed.
You got to bring the Sexbot flowers. That'd be pretty great. Yeah.
Man, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I think that's coming.
I like
Tesla's
that.
working on it, actually.
I like that. Good.
All right, so so we got nah Shaun White, nah Sexbots.
Yeah.
Dang, okay.
I know. I'm all whingy now.
Barrel or nah, Tom Curren roller skating.
So, okay, I thought a lot about this, and I have to give it a barrel, even though every part, because it was so awesome looking. Like, when I first saw it, Aki and Tom Curren are going to go roller skating. I thought, oh, come on, don't make these guys do gimmicky stuff. Like, don't roll them out like old broken down horses and just make them do gimmick shit. But both of them looked so funny and good roller skating.
Because that was their heyday.
Yeah.
They came about with the roller skating era.
And that's the thing. I thought they were going to go out and like awkwardly stumble around on their skates, but both of them, especially Aki, I thought. Aki looks like he roller skates all the time.
So did you watch that episode?
I just watched them roller
portion.
skating.
Okay,
yeah.
So for listeners, the Cast was where this was published. Aki's interview kind of web series started out as a podcast. He interviewed Tom Curren.
Is it not a podcast anymore?
They still do the audio podcast version,
but now it's a video.
They also video and then work in a lot of stuff like that.
Okay.
Skits,
okay.
And I would argue now it's a visual platform medium because this is the most entertaining part about this.
Yeah.
Isn't Aki's interview skills. It's watching them roller skate.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And watching that old archival footage of Curren is insane. Anyway, 2 years ago at the Boardroom show in San Diego, Tom Curren showed up on roller skates.
Fantastic. See?
Unsolicited. Just like bought a ticket. Maybe he got a gifted ticket, but he showed up in the venue at Del Mar.
On roller skates.
On roller skates and skated the venue.
And so that's why that segment worked beautifully, because it wasn't a gimmick.
No.
They both actually roller skate and apparently liked to roller skate. Like they must have been chatting one time and said, oh, I roller skate. Do you roller skate? Yeah, let's roller skate. So again, I thought it was going to be a full gimmick. It was clearly not gimmicky at all. Beautiful.
Which is the genius of Tom Curren.
Bravo. Yeah.
He's insane.
Kerfuffle.
And then I don't know if you saw this. I posted it on Instagram. He named a skimboard Super Dave.
Oh, brilliant. I haven't thought about Super Dave in forever.
Not only does he name his skimboard, but he names it Super Dave.
So
it's so good.
When was the last time Super Dave was even in the news?
Super Dave Osborne?
Yeah.
He does episodes of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld.
Okay.
I think he has 2 episodes on there.
Okay.
But he's not I don't think he's really working.
No, Super Dave Osborne had a cartoon. Remember the Super Dave cartoon back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody did chime in and say Super Dave is the guy who shaped that skimboard or built it or something with Curren.
I'm gonna claim it's Super Dave Osborne.
Well, that's what I was like. Well, dude, Super Dave who built the skimboard just ripped his nickname off Super Dave Osborne. So I'm not acknowledging that.
Yeah.
But amazing name for a skim.
Fantastic.
All right, so that's a yeah. All right, back in the column.
Yeah.
Barrel or nah, Kelly Slater correcting people's grammar on Instagram.
Anybody who corrects anybody's grammar on Instagram, to me, is the biggest nah ever.
Okay.
Like, I loathe grammar correcting.
See, I do too, but when Kelly does it, all of a sudden I'm in.
I mean, it's funny, I guess.
Have you seen that he's been doing it?
No, what is he? Is he like there? I haven't even seen it.
He's correcting, you'll see him regularly in posts, correcting people's your. I don't think he's actually the grammar Nazi. I think he knows that it's a funny gimmick.
Kelly being an ironic grammar Nazi, I'm totally, if that's what it is, then I'm straight up barrel. I'm the biggest barrel ever.
I agree. I think he's been trolled
barrel.
so much by so many people that he's just like, F it. I'm going to start trolling randos.
Great. Good on you. Good on you, Kelly. Yeah, that's funny. The grammar Nazis deserve to be trolled and embarrassed out of the room.
I'll tell you what, there's a part of me that wants to correct people at times. However, we're all going to make mistakes.
Sure.
I always end up, obviously I don't have an editor that reads everything that I put out there. So it's like I end up making mistakes too. And then I'm just a hypocrite.
And that's the thing. The people who are, back to being unself-aware of like really going out after other people's grammar where clearly everyone's got mistakes. And I get the your, there. Like there's big glaring ones that sure it's confusing even sometimes. It's better if we stick to those, but I don't know.
All right, Kelly Slater, that's a Kelly, for the record, I swayed Chaz from a nah back to a yeah.
I'd totally
so
barrel
welcome.
if you're doing it ironically.
You're welcome,
Ironical.